20 Awkward, Cringeworthy Moments. According to Reddit. Some of these entries have been deleted, so I'll be starting lower on the list. You know what term, Redder. Number 24. Oh God. Where do I even begin? Dad always told me to be friends with people of intelligence, so that I'll have good influences in life. Invited my friend over to play video games. Dad walks into the room, and my friend has his jumper pulled over his head and his arms inside of it. Hunched over, breathing heavily. Dad looks at friend, looks at me, walks out without saying a word. The disappointment emanating from him could crush me. I took a girl to the movies. There was an ad before the movie, starting with a guy running an Iron Man marathon with his shirt all torn up. I made a joke that went, if I was him, I'd run to the store and buy a new shirt. Haha. She didn't laugh. Guy sitting in front of her turned around and looked at me like, who the hell is Morticia Bloodsworth? What the fuck kind of name? And what, where were they on the channel where, you know, the subscription? She's probably not here right now. Or he. Oh my God. I should say thank you. I should. Look. That time that my mom caught me groping a raw chicken breast in the kitchen while moaning and gyrating my hips. I like this. I like this. Holy hell. I really do like that. I really do like that. My parents naming me Pony Holly and introducing myself to people at school. Pony Holly? That time I was at the Apple store and a guy working there noticed my guitar pick necklace and said, "Hey, sweet necklace, do you play?" Only for me to respond, "Oh yeah, I love the drums, man," and pretended to play bongos while maintaining eye contact with him. This is like an Eric Andre sketch. Are you kidding me? That one time that I went to hug my crush from behind and ended up with my hand groping her tit, and then continued to do it while asking myself, what part of her is this? Sorry, Annie. Also, the one time I went to hug my mom and for some reason afterwards left my hand on top of her boob while looking into her eyes and smiling.
Happy Friday, ma dude.
Damn, Big Worm Kevin. I didn't know you was letting loose that worm to show everybody in the chat. Or, you know, watching the video afterward, just how big that PP is. You know, I appreciate you. You're a madman. And I love you. Stay amazing, Kevin. Stay amazing. You almost took Stream Boss from Stripes. That would have been scary. Scary stuff. Well, that time I really needed to fart in class, so I briskly walked past some friends to get out of the class. I smiled at them as I passed, stubbed my toe on a table, yelled out in pain while grabbing my foot and hopping up and down. The movement caused me to let out small tooting farts every time I hopped, so it was like ow, fart, ow, fart. That one time I photoshopped a tiger into a picture of a man living in a hut in the forest and convinced a coworker that the tiger was his pet. I later admitted that it was a prank, which she took very personally and harshly. She came to my table later, tears streaming down her face, and demanded that I cut her with a box-cutting knife. All my other coworkers pretended to not know what was going on. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look, man, number 23. When on a phone, I was talking to a service person of a department store, of which I was trying to buy a sala set. A what? Operator, good morning. How may I help you? Me. Morning, ma'am. I am asking for the selling price of the sala set. that is offered in the ads. The model 140 BGE. What the hell is a solar set? Okay, it's just like a couch or something. What the hell? Crackers. Anyway, sir, that would be around $100. Okay, if I paid online, how soon would that be delivered? Operator, it will be delivered within 7 working days. Thanks, ma'am. I will fill up the online form now. Operator, thanks, sir. My name's Henry. And if you want to call again, you can call me and I will assist you for any help when purchasing your items online. Oh, thanks, sir. Oh my God. Oh my God. My name's Henry, though, okay? Number 22. I used to howl at the moon just because I fell in love with an animated female character from a movie, Furry. Now, every time when I looked at the moon, that flashback never failed to occur. I'm sure he does even cringier shit these days. When I was around 12 to 13 years old, I had a girl who liked me, and I reciprocated without thinking properly, since having a girlfriend was like a blessing. So I had the idea of a cliche from the movies, where you would write a love letter and insert it into a clear glass bottle and throw it into the sea. And someday she will receive it and be showered with bliss upon reading it. My mom would tease me about it when she remembered it. Yo ass was stupid enough to think that you could just throw a bottle out somewhere, anywhere in the world, and it would come back to some one person. Why do I hear my tongue so much? Ew, slimy. Can I get something to drink now? Oh my God. You start these lists and then these weird problems attack you. Man, I hope everybody's having a good day. And the spacing in that stream chat doesn't seem right. Seems like Chuckster's word shouldn't be able to reach down that low. But if I try... Faith?
Yellow heart.
Well, wow, yellow heart, cool. Oh, and look at all the little hearts in the back. That's so cute. Look at Eggplant Courage go. He's so cute. Thank you, Faith. I'm surprised that you're not, I don't know, in the midst of school right now. I thought that's how things go down. But what do I know about anything, you know? What do I know? Hey, look, Big Worm Kevin donated again. What a big dick gentleman. What a gangster dude. Kyle's not gonna pretend that he's not situationally aware enough to see that some people are just making themselves a run for that motherfucking stream boss, okay? You guys can't get it. You have to have it in your heart. You know what I mean? Some people think that, you know, they can just become the stream boss, but I happen to be of the belief that you are born the stream boss. I'm not going to go ahead and dwell on it, though. You know, whoever gets it, gets it. And we're going to continue up the list of 20 awkward, cringe-worthy moments. Look, the little bear is eating a piece of bread. The little bear is eating a piece of bread. The little bear is eating a piece of bread. Okay. Let's get that bear back down there. And continue. Number 21. I am Asian, and my mother bought live chickens. We were riding the bus when they got loose. Oh my God. That is so... I feel so bad. I feel so bad. That's kind of sad. Can you imagine having to accompany your, Damn, Faith.
Yellow heart, yellow whole heart.
Well, sweetie, I love you. Thank you for the hearts. Super cute. But you're just setting somebody up to snatch that stream boss now. And don't... Oh my God, you guys. Come on. I love you. Oh my gosh. How can you do that? Oh my gosh. Wow. I love you. I appreciate you. And, oh, what's that? Oh, Rhea hit it with a $2 donation. Does that count? Wait, what the hell? Hannah is throwing cheers from Twitch in the middle of the YouTube stream? This is just madness. You guys are fucking crazy. Ooh. Rhea just fucked y'all, son. Rhea just fucked you guys. I am so sorry. But I guess that's just the way that it goes. Round of applause for Rhea, because she is the undoubted new stream boss. Wow. Wow. Thank you, Faith. You know I appreciate that now, girl. Yeah, boy. Look, man. Sometimes you don't want to chisel at that stream boss. You just wanna cry. Just take one fell with them. You know what I'm talking about? But oh my God. Chuckster says smokers are jokers. What the F? Damn, how did that much of it go away? Did someone donate after this? Somebody must have donated something bigger. Damn, Brad. Thank you, my man. Y'all are crazy. You understand me? I love you to death. I'm literally getting hot right now. You're gonna make me short of breath here if you guys don't stop. Okay? I love you. My God. And thanks again. You effortlessly destroyed the goal that I only just established, you know? And it wasn't like today we need to get it type thing. It was just like whenever we reach it goal. Oh my God, you guys. Whew, my heart. Like, I'm not even exaggerating, man. Sometimes, ooh, you guys get me in a pretty ridiculous place. I really hope that you guys are having a day as sweet and full of people being mystically wonderful as you guys are to me. Oh, Brett said that PayPal took too long. I'm very sorry, my man. I'm very sorry. But Brett, we always think of you when we look at that bear eating you. Bear's gonna eat you, man. But it won't be like a bear attack. It'll be cute, you know, in our hearts. Oh, Rhea's the stream boss now, which means she gets to choose the transparent GIF. So Rhea, if you can find a GIF that has a transparent background that you want to be what we throw on the new thumbnails, let me know. And, you know, we'll be one step closer to regretting the decision to give people the ability to put the GIF into the thumbnail. So there we go. As we continue up this list, though, we're now at number 20. I don't even know where to begin. You awkward motherfucker. Someone says, I'll give you mine in all fairness. OP, this is the person who made the post. He says, let me tell you a tale of when I said, haha, 69, out loud during prayer at my church. I had zoned out and just heard the number and just thought Mimi thoughts in my head. Mimi thoughts. Okay. Apparently my vocal cords took it upon themselves to step up to the plate and broadcast that half-formed idea to the general public. The context here was that someone's grandmother had died of cancer at the age of 69 years old. I never wanted to die more in my life than at that moment. People in the stream chat, if you were kind of like not paying attention and in and out of like a kind of daze, and then while someone was talking about someone dying of cancer at the year age 69, you blurted out, 69, would you not just get up and run? That's what I would do. I'm like, I'm out of here. I gotta go. And then I'd never come back again. Sorry. I'd just run. Try to come back in like a couple years or something. See when this all blows over, you know what I mean? Holy shit. Holy shit. Somebody says they called their teacher mom. Oh, that's a good one. Looks like Rhea sent me a Snapchat here. Let's see what that is. Cut my life into pieces. What the hell? Is it dancing? You need to send me that GIF. Put it in the Discord. That'll be easier for me, because I don't know what that is. And it's not even a GIF. It doesn't even show up in the... Oh my god. Is this it? Good lord. Oh boy. Looks like that's what she wants. What a world, man. Poor bear eating bread. We'll remember you. We'll remember you. Okay. Usually the words go out long enough to where, well, just put them on top of the words. Here we go. Maybe make it bigger-ish. That works. That works. Oh boy. Oh Lord, as we continue the 20 awkward cringeworthy moments, this very quick random, middle of the day list. Number 18 reads as follows. I didn't know how to hook up with girls in high school. You okay there, Kyle? I really did just wake up, and maybe that's bad. Well, maybe I needed something to drink because I really feel like my tongue is weird. Does anybody else hear that? Or maybe you're just hearing it because I'm calling your attention to it. Maybe I'm a weird guy, but I wouldn't consider myself that awkward or socially cringe-worthy. I mean, I'm getting there, but come on. Rhea says I panicked. Oh, Rhea, take the time to, you don't have to force it or go too fast. You are the stream boss. Figure out what you want. But number 18 says I didn't know how to hook up with girls in high school, so one time on the couch, I started massaging her feet. Oh, the cringe. Ugh. Some girls like that. And I think if she lets you, then, I don't know, it says something? Yeah. Riri says, love that spelling of the word awkward. What did I screw up there? What did I screw up there? Awkward, nigga. Fuck you. Your awkward ass. Look, I don't have time. I'm a busy man, kinda. Maybe. You tell me. You know what? Let me hit you with that bleach emoji. Where's my bleach emoji that I love? Hold up. Get my damn bleach emoji there. Meh. Yeah. Fuck you, Riri. You ain't shit, bitch. I'll see you in the arena. Yeah, it's fixed now. And it goes over fucking Seinfeld's head. That's lame. Oh, you ruined it. You ruined it. Number 17. I wrote a girl a poem when I was in middle school because I liked her. I occasionally remember lines from it, mostly talking about her hair. It makes me cringe every time because I compared her hair to orange juice. I don't know, man. Sounds kind of sweet, and usually it's the thought that counts. It's not that big a deal. I'm sure you remember it more than she does. But I think as far as comparisons to people's hair, orange juice isn't probably the first thing that I'd go for. Girl, your hair flows like the orange juice into my mouth. That delicious vitamin and nourishing glow that helps me grow and fills me with the desire to reach another. What? It's orange juice. It's orange juice. Number 16. Oh, you mean the time when my first kid was about to be born? We're all sitting there waiting for things to advance. Me, the doctor, a midwife in training, my mother-in-law, and of course, me wife. So you're the husband. Got it. The good doctor gives a reach to see if the baby's getting close and then asks if I'd like to feel the head coming down the pipes. I said, yeah, sure, without really thinking through the facts, as was about to manually enter my wife with my mom-in-law looking. I started to ease a finger inside when the doctor said, wrong hole. If that damn baby hadn't been in the way, I might have crawled in there with. Let's try reading that again. I'm sorry. This is just, you know, it shocked me past being able to deliver any of this properly. If that damn baby hadn't been in the way, I might have crawled in there with. Put a comma in some shit, you motherfucker. I hate you. And if I find you, I kill you. I kill you. Okay. Riri says, it's okay, Kyle. It's still a good thumbnail. You know what? I made something just for you, Riri. So I'm gonna go ahead and just flash that up right now. Here it is. I made you a meme, Riri. There it is. You see it. You read it. There it is. Just for you. Made you a meme. Get a clue. Bitch. Tell me what that shit tastes like, Riri. Yeah. Alright. As we continue up this list, we arrive at number 15. I use the phrase, so that you can stand on your own two legs, to the girl who had gotten her right leg amputated less than a month earlier. Ooh. Number 14. I quit my job a few years back in a fit of passion. What? I went to the bathroom before I left, and then went and said goodbye to some coworkers and gave a final fuck you to my boss. What do you mean you quit your job in a fit of passion? Like, have you seen a movie where there's like some scene where, oh, I'm just so liberated and now I know what I need to do with my life, so I'm going to quit my job, and that's what you thought you could do in the real world? Some people are stupid. In my distraction and emotional state, I didn't realize that I had accidentally tucked the dress that I was wearing into my stockings, and didn't realize it until I had left the building. It's the end of the world, isn't it, huh? Number 13. Happy birthday. Me. You too, thanks. Let me tell you something. Let me show you something with some Kyle time action tonight. Anecdote style. Every time I go to a drive-through window, I do not listen to the person that I'm, you know, dealing with at the window, and I fuck up the transact. You know, it's just like, they'll say enjoy your meal, and I'll go you too or something like that, and I'll or they'll say thanks for coming, and I'll say you as well or something like that. Every time, dude, every time. Just give me my food. I gotta go, man. Ugh. Niels Holland's all like, hi, Kyle. You make doing the dishes bearable. And he's probably like, why'd you have to do that? That's pretty much the point. Why do I have to do it? You know, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for making that voice like that. You know, it's I don't know what's wrong with me. Sometimes I don't know what come over me, you know. I don't know. I'm trying to do this stream in 1080p, and I don't know if that's actually happening. So what we're gonna do in a few minutes is test whether or not this is 1080p with that game I just downloaded, because I want to know if it streams well, you know. Yesterday I was having some kind of keyframe issues, but let me get through the list before we go into it. Okay. I was livid and somehow thought what the fuck? Did you hear that? There it is again. Stop. It's the capture card doing that. Yeah. Motherfucker. Anyway, number 12. When I was in high school, I found out my boyfriend at the time had not considered us monogamous and had banged a few people. Was it cheating? Was it idiotic teenagers with no communication skills? We'll never know. I was livid and somehow thought that my best revenge was to drunkenly demand that he pay me for sex that we had while he was banging other people, on Facebook, on his wall, publicly. I also followed it up with a link to Henry Rollins's Liar, with a thinking of you comment attached to it. Oh. God. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Number 11. 16-year-old me on 9/11, feeling all of the what if I don't have tomorrow feelings. I walked right up to the boy that I'd been pining over for the past year. I hugged him and told him I loved him. He stood there, arms awkwardly at his sides, and said nothing. I bolted. He is now a cashier at the local Walmart where I am forced to shop upon occasion. I still cringe so hard every time I see him, even though it was literally half a lifetime ago and I'm happily married with 3 kids. I can't bring myself to go through his line. Yo, old ass, go to the fucking self-checkout, stupid bitch. You stupid bitch. I'm sorry. You stupid bitch. I'm sorry. Number 12. It was 2 entries ago. We're at number 10 now. Believe in yourself. Oh my God. Oh my God. What kind of life story is this? Oh, you guys, somebody, you called in a ringer. The stream called in a ringer. Like there were only 10 left, and this guy was just like, well, let me tell you of a tale not long ago. Ooh, boy, let me adjust this mic. I posted about this months ago, but still haven't fully recovered from it. This summer I fucked up an otherwise amazing date by misinterpreting an innocent question. Context: I'm a straight male in my early 30s with sexual preferences about as normal as the next guy's. The unprecedented popularity of the 50 Shades series has subconsciously convinced me that many, perhaps even most, are totally into at least light bondage. Women, of course. If not in real life, then certainly in some abstract fantasy aspect. A lifetime of exposure to the internet and the depravity therein further cemented this belief upon which my fuck-up hinges. In late 2015, my long-term girlfriend broke up with me. No, not because of any weird fetish. And a few months later, I was feeling ready to start dating again. I figured it was about time I check out the online dating scene that so many of my friends have been using. So I joined Bumble and Happen. I haven't even heard of these, thank God. Thank God I don't have to be part of this world. I joined Bumble and Happen and started liking faces. The thrill of matching with attractive women soon gave way to the pessimistic expectation of never hearing a word from most of them and being ghosted by the rest. But then, last week, I matched with a striking woman who I'll call... My nose is stuffy. Give me a second. That'll clear up over the next couple of minutes. But then, last week, I matched with a striking woman who I'll call Karen. Karen was my age, similarly geeky, super interesting, and a total babe. To my surprise, she actually responded to my opening message, was witty as fuck, wielded flawless grammar, major turn on right there, you faggot, and actually agreed to meet up with my dumb ass. This is going to show my inexperience, but goddamn it, Reddit, I was over the fucking moon in the 2 days leading up to our first date. The first date. We meet at a pub. We talk and laugh for 3 hours, and that seemed to fly by. Holy shit, I thought periodically. This girl's a real fucking charmer. It was like she was wringing every last endorphin molecule out of my pituitary gland with the power of her smile alone. You faggot! He's gay! I'm sorry, afterward, as we walked in the street, I did what I've never had a wherewithal to do in my life. I initiated a kiss. Awkwardly, I'll admit, but Jesus Christ, making the first move and having it reciprocated has got to be one of the greatest feelings available to the human sensorium. If you've ever made the first move, do it at least. If you've never made the first move, do it at least once before you die and write about it so you never forget it. Oh my God, nigga, look at that. Anyway, we called a night at that. We called it a night, you motherfucker. But arranged to meet up again. I practically skipped home and grinned like a fucking idiot at every single person that I passed, and remained unreasonably euphoric for the entire week leading up to our second date. Holy shit, we actually dig each other, minds and bodies. This is marvelous. You there across the street, you get a smile, and you get a smile. Everyone gets a smile. My coworkers must have thought that I was spiking my coffee with ecstasy. Ooh, we can't wait for this to go wrong for you, you homo. The second date last night, we caught a local improv show, highly entertaining. At intermission, she mentioned that she hates to watch performers bomb in front of a crowd. The secondhand embarrassment is just too much. I commented that even if a performer fails hard, I always admire and respect them for taking risks and stepping outside of their comfort zone. The fuck up. In response to my above comment about enjoying stand-up, even if someone bombs their set, she playfully asked, "Is there any situation in which you'd actually feel good about someone else's struggling?" You mean like we all are gonna feel about knowing that this guy's about to fuck his own shit up in this story? Yeah, I'd say that there is, for me. Such innocent yet fateful words. Feeling good, you say? Feeling good while struggling? Great. Suddenly, involuntarily, my brain starts thinking about sex dungeons and fetish shit. I laugh nervously, then fall silent, and stare into space as roiling visions of ropework, black leather, handcuffs, and all manner of kinky paraphernalia erupt from the shadowy walls of my mind, like a less phallic version of the xenomorph ambush scene in Aliens. Stop thinking about bondage, you sick fuck, I chastise myself. Not the time or the place, so some tact. You've gotten this far, you want to die alone, don't fuck this up. But her wording, her tone, were they suggestive? Could it be that she secretly has a thing for this kind of stuff and was testing the waters? It could be. You know what? It could be. And if so, I shall pass this test. Dude, this is your chance. It'd be rude not to pick up on her hint. Hell, she's probably dying for you to bring up the subject. Upon that conclusion, I snapped out of my spiral of poor judgment and became aware that an uncomfortable silence had developed between us for the very first time. I stammered that I'd feel good about someone else's struggles in the context of bondage, since that's the whole point of it. The fallout. Turns out she wasn't expecting that at all. Visibly put off, she claimed no experience or interest in bondage. Morbidly curious and noticeably uncomfortable, she insisted that I tell her more about it. Figuring my best option was to own my tactical error. No. I stammered some nervous explanation of why bondage is so popular, no doubt making me appear even more creepy and loathsome. A palpable awkwardness descended upon us like the poisoned snowflakes of nuclear war. Flustered, red-faced, and starting to sweat through my shirt like Charlie Kelly on his date in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, I laughed nervously again and hastily excused myself to grab a fresh round of drinks, hoping that the humor of the desperately seeking out alcohol would lighten the mood. It didn't. We stayed for the show's second half. Afterward, as originally planned, we strolled leisurely to a pub that we both knew and loved. We found a table on the patio, but the conversation felt forced. You found a girl that's been abused in her past, nigga, and you fucked up. You fucked up. You fucked up. But the autism, the Asperger's of you to not recognize from your initial error that you need to backtrack and leave it alone. What the fuck you mean you out here trying to own your error? Nah, my dude. I glanced up through the cool night air into the darkness of the void. Wow. I just noticed about this weather. It's just perfect, I offered. Fucking awkward, the weather. After a pause, she replied, "You know, I never thought I could be left speechless, but here I am. So do we call it?" Call it? You mean like her smiling with what might have been pity? Maybe it's not meant to be. Me Something about how I accidentally revealed my worst taboo kink way too early because I thought she was asking about, and how I definitely don't need it. It's like an idea that does it for me, but I obviously wouldn't want to waste her time if she wasn't comfortable. Her rising. It was really nice meeting you. Thank you, and good luck. Me, I'll give you a hug. Ooh, nigga. Ooh. We hug. She walks off. I sit back down and stare at the menu, unseeing. My internal organs feel like a hard vacuum. All I want to do is collapse in myself and disappear. I finish off both the water glasses on the table, apologize to our server, and float off the patio. Brainstorming things to scream into the night sky, I drift aimlessly past happy couples, social groups, and lively venues, exploring the part of town where I was there anyway. You fucked up, boy. Oh, boy. He probably learned nothing from this experience. I think that's the funniest part of the story, is he probably learned nothing. Alright, after that obnoxiously long entry from Wordy Mick, please pay attention to me, I don't get a lot of that, Mick douchebag, we're going to go ahead and polish off the rest of this list. Wow, you know? Valentina says, hi Kyle, happy 420, happy 420 to you all, if it's relevant to you, haha. For most people, you know, it's 420 whenever you want it to be, baby. You can't deny it. I'm a fucking rider. You don't want to fuck with blah, 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 blah.
Smoke weed every day.
As we continue to number 9 on this list of 20 awkward cringeworthy moments, allowing myself to be filmed for an HBO documentary where I pull down my pants and shot dope into my legs. I think about it a lot. I also have the scars to remind me. Somebody says, that's okay. Most people who saw that will assume that you are dead. Number 8. I'm constantly deleting my Facebook memories. You should just delete Facebook altogether, my nigga. Well, this is 9 months ago, so, you know, he's gonna think, oh boy. Like in one, I said something like, I saw a white grandfather playing basketball with his black grandchild. It made me feel good about the world. Or something along the lines of, a black coworker commented, hey Anon, will you be my grandpa? Ugh. Number 7. Pro tip, if you do this enough, it turns from cringy to crippling self-loathing. Number 6, okay? This literally changes every week or so, but I have one in mind. Last month, it was the moment that I had at a coffee shop. No, it's not a burp. Excuse me. Okay. The window was lit brightly by the sun. Oh my God. I was sitting near the back anticipating that a friend would be there at any time. I saw my friend's silhouette entering. I excitedly stood and rushed toward them, arms wide, loudly cooing our shitty pet name for each other. Can the both of y'all get hit by a bus? That would be the way that I want this story to go. Many people look up from their tasks to see what the hubbub is about. Oh my God. I was just so excited. I'm sure you have guessed. It wasn't my friend. I was halfway through the shop when I realized that I had walked past every single person sitting at their table. Okay, so did he pull out a gun and give you what you deserved? And now you're writing this from like a wheelchair? I'm kidding. That's fun. That's not funny. That's a bit dark. Instead of quietly returning to my seat, I sputtered out the most guttural, horrific, phlegmy guffaw laugh I have ever heard, let alone produced. I sprayed spittle on a person's food sitting nearby. I had fully tilted at this point. I tried to funnily twirl around to return to my seat and ran into a waiter hard, at which point I announced in a goofy, bizarre voice that in my head would say joking, but out loud came out across.
Here's a 5 for reading that garbage story.
It's not that bad a story, dude. It was just like fluffed up by a jackass. Like some people, ooh, you know, some tales are worth regaling, you know, like I can spin you a tale and weave you a narrative by the fire. Come, let me tell you over time. You know what I mean? But if the inside the story is essentially just, I met a girl, we hit it off on the first date, I'm talking shit went really great, we really clicked, it was a compatibility thing, her and I linked up, and then I said too much in response to a question where she wasn't really looking for the answer that I gave her as it pertains to kinks of a bondage variety, and then, you know, everything kind of fizzled out, you know? That's your story, and you're writing like 70 paragraphs for it. Somebody need to just find this motherfucker and smack him. You know, we're reading that story and we don't feel like, oh, you poor guy. We feel like, good nigga, because you out here wasting our time with this long ass fucking, and it's not like, you know, we're not enjoying these stories for the most part. But my point is, with the way that he wrote it, we feel good as a reader, as an audience, in him not getting what he wants, you know? And he's the protagonist in the story. We should be right where he is and feel bad, you know. Oh, we're so sorry for you that you didn't get the girl, but we don't want you to have the girl. Fuck you, buddy. With the way that you're writing, are you kidding? Are you like this? You deserve this. Are you like this? Learn to read a situation. Learn from your stupid mistake. And he's probably not going to learn not to write shit like that in the future, but whatever. Thank you for the donation, my man. You know, I appreciate you. Bing bang. This is even more, you know, ridiculous. I collected my things and left soon after. Yeah, like what other choice do you have when you're an idiot in public? My God. Number 4. This was a couple of months ago. I was going to the gas station to get something to drink. I got 2 sodas for $2. I go to the cash register and the cashier says your total is $209. I get my wallet out, pull out $2, and I hand her the $2, and she says, do you have change? And I thought she said, do you want your change? And I said, yes. We stare at each other for about 15 seconds until she says, do you have 9 cents? I look in my wallet again for 9 cents and say, no, I had another $1 in my wallet, but I didn't come to mind to use that for the 9 cents. We stare at each other for another 15 seconds, and she says, I guess you can pay me back next time you come by. Took me the ride home to realize what she said. I haven't been to that store since. Also, every time I pass by the store, I remember that awkward moment. You know, if I had a fucking animator that, I guess understood whatever dumb computer program they would use to quickly animate shit, we could turn dumb stories like this into a little animation for real. Just, you know, that'll be $2.09, and then you give them $2, and then the person goes, do you have any change? And then the person thought that they heard, do you want change? And then they go, yes, and they just stare. And then the person goes, do you have 9 cents? And the person's like, no, and they just stare, you know. And then the woman's like, okay, well, I guess you can give me back on the next time. And then it just cuts to him on a bus, like staring out the window very blankly while the scenery just goes by in the background. And he's like, I realized I've never been back. I've never been back to that store. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, okay? Oh, boy. Here we go, though. Here we go. Number 3, and this is essentially number 2 because 2 has been deleted. So I had a principal say, if you die, let me know. As reassurance, that it was going to be all right when he was applying ointment and a bandage to an injury that I had. 9-year-old me decided that it would be a good thing to say to my grandma before her surgery. Dude. She made it through without any complications, but I'll never forget the burning look of disapproval my mom shot me in that moment. Ooh. Someone says, hey, you reminded me of one of my cringiest moments. Good, you can be the new number 2. When I was well, that's not a poop joke, but Dia, if she were here, would appreciate it being a poop joke. I'm hearing a lot of feedback, which is probably coming from the fans in my tower of a PC. I'm gonna need to see if I can situate some, I don't know. What the hell can I situate between me and it? You know, I can't soundproof the area around it. Okay, boy, this is the new one. When I was a kid, I had to be rushed to the doctor for appendicitis. The doctor was feeling my belly and stuff, and I was a nervous wreck. He asked me what I had eaten in the past couple of days, and I told him. He sort of made small talk about it, and having a normal conversation like that made me feel much better. It left a lasting impression on me that he was able to make me feel at ease by holding a conversation. Fast forward into the dark, bitter future that is my life. My wife is in active labor with our first child. She is being hooked up to monitors and stuff. She's groaning with every contraction and is obviously in a lot of pain. My half-panicked brain is trying to think of ways to help her, and so I bend close to her and start trying to talk about food. I spent about 5 minutes straight unsuccessfully trying to hold a conversation about what she had eaten in the past week. I don't know if she remembers, but I will never forget the way the nurses looked at me or the feeling... Oh, Riri says to make up for the autism earlier. It's okay, Riri. We respect you. Even though the bust isn't the double digits. You know what I'm talking about? Woo! I went there, and I went here. You remember this, guys? Remember this? And I went there too. You being yourself. I fucking love that. I'm sorry. It was a really funny thing for me. I could have wrote anything. Let's see here. Potentially. Let's see. Oh no. Oh, I'm full of them. Motherfucker. Thank you to Riri, for living your life. I love you all in a big way. You're amazing. You're great. I don't think she remembers, but I will never forget the way that the nurses looked at me or the feeling that came over me when I looked back and recognized how bizarre my behavior was. Ooh, boy. Well, I want to thank you all for being here. You guys are so hot. You guys are so smoking, so sexy, so gangster. I want to thank Naturally Shock, Bread, Chuckster, Faith, Kevin, my man, my Kevin. I want to thank Riri, and I want to thank Bread for being amazing in their sexy and sweet donations. And of course, you, Rhea, who are now the stream boss. I want to thank the sponsors for being electric in a way that honestly just scares most people. You know what I mean? Why be cringy when you can scare people with your actions? That's the way that my sponsors like to look at life. And I want to thank the patrons too, who also like scaring people, but from their dreams, you know what I mean? It's like a Freddy Krueger type thing. So as we complete this list of 20 awkward, cringeworthy moments, here we are at number 1, which reads... A friend of mine was going through a rough divorce. When she got married, her husband pretty much made her cut ties with everyone, so it had been about 10 years since we really spoke. She vague booked on Facebook about being really down, so I thought it would be funny to link her to a song called Whole Situation, in which the singer graphically describes how the subject of the song needs a hole in his head. You need a hole in your head. I want to see it come oozing out, is the chorus. So So it turns out that the reason she was so down was not because of the divorce, but rather because it was the anniversary of her brother-in-law's murder, who was shot in the head. I picked literally the worst song I know. Ooh, damn, baby. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, all I want to know right now is if the stream is kicking through at what I can assume is 1080p. You know? I want to see if the stream is capable of that. You know? So, for anybody with a great connection that can tell me whether or not I'm going to be able to manage to stream in this. Oh, that wasn't the fucking I told you earlier the noise I was hearing was a bit much. It was the PS4 making all that noise. Turning on the TV now, forgive me. Shock says 1080p. I want to go ahead and test that. Give me a second here. The thing is, we were having some kind of issue with the video capture device earlier, where when I turned it on, it would give me a lot of really weird, audio issues. So let's go ahead and see. This will be a good test. Reorganize that so it's below all of my floats. Good. Take that away. Someone. Prelude says it's 1080
1080 for me. Much love, less than 3.
I love ya. Let's go ahead and see what the hell we got here. Yeah, I remember when this used to make noise. Do you, video game? Do you remember when this used to make noise? I do. Fix it. Well done. But how do the graphics look is the real question. You know? Does it look dope? I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Seriously, somebody with a badass connection, I want you to tell me if you can. If this is it 60 FPS too? Because I scaled it up as high as I could get it to go. Oh my god, am I still playing the music?
I did what had to be done.
I'm not supposed to like actually make progress. What choice do I have? Oh, he jumps on. That's so cute.
Could have died. Never leave me alone again.
Okay, guys. Love you. Real life is attacking. I'll be able to check this out. God damn it. Shut up. I love you. And I'll see you soon. I hope you enjoyed this daytime list. You guys are amazing. You're unstoppable. You're fantastic. And I hope to catch you guys soon. I will try to stream. Give me a second. Give me a second.
All right?
All right.
Yeah, I'm not as good at the social shit as you guys might imagine I am. Yeah, I should try to crank up a stream of this and get somewhere in it. Or I could go out and mow my own lawn. I like being Thor though. With this hammer. Just kidding. It's an axe. But the new Thor is gonna have an axe in Infinity War that will also return to it, which is dope. Yeah, it's because I'm worthy. Damn it. Motherfucker. Yeah. Let's fight. Come on. Put him up. Punk ass kid. Alright. I'll be able to check this out later and see just how, 1080 it is. Stop playing. Okay. Got it. Guys, I love ya, and you know where to find me. Look at all them grames. All right. I'll talk soon, okay? If you need me, get a hold of me in the usual ways. Snapchat, or Discord. The Discord link's in the description if you're not a part of that. Go totally spectate. You don't have to involve yourself, man. You can just watch everybody else. You know, be Riri. You know what I'm talking about? I love you guys. You guys are amazing. And I'll see you again tonight. So look out for that. Bye. Jackson said he was running 1080p 60 FPS. I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see that shit. Okay? I really hope that this shit works out. Because then we'll be great. All right, I love you. And I'll catch you guys tonight. Later.